Attention shoppers, what is easy to give and easy to use? The Kmart
Extreme Bicycle, featuring 500 horsepower and scientifically calibrated air boosting technology. Only available at
Kmart, a magical place.
Some of my favorite Kmart memories was, there was a day, it was around New Year's, no, it was before New Year's and Christmas time. It was a really rough day. I was on register. It was just nonstop people being rude, being, like too hard on me, and I was like trying my best, and I felt like I honestly wanted to quit at that very moment, but I went to Jonas here, and I told him how I felt like, the job was being too much and I needed a break and I wanted to quit, and I felt bad for even thinking about it. But ever since that day, he just told me, you did a great job, help out a lot, and, you're valuable here, we can really use you. And it just, put an impact on me, because that's when I realized, like, I'm actually valuable to a place I work at.
Wow, this is one of them right here, I'll tell you, and this is one for the books. And I can't wait to be a part of this beautiful masterpiece. But let me tell you, one of my favorite memories down here, it's probably all the free food, to be honest. Every Friday we come in here and they just get a little platter up there. And we just go back there and we just do a little chow, and we just move some things around, and it goes back there and eat a little more. Because just I gotta keep up my growers figure.
A couple years ago, I was working on PLCs, which those of you who don't know what those are, they're priceless corrections, out in Garden Shop. One of my order managers, named Bill. Some of us called him Big Bill because I was working out in the garden shop doing PLCs. Suddenly I just hear this yell. Turns out Big Bill was chasing a couple customers who were stealing TVs.
How do you make it out with TVs?
How do you get out with mattresses?
That's true.
All of them. They're all good, Every single one, every single pal I met, good friends. Marin, Jonas, Ken. I miss Ken, R.I.P.
They came in and they didn't know I was coming in. And then the person who was supposed to train me didn't know he was training me. And then I got bounced around to like 3 different people to train me. But then you were the last one.
Maybe the family photos, which are pretty cool. The one by the Christmas trees and like the one where I sat on some butts. That's good.
Okay, you just really want to ask me about that, don't you? And I was on that forklift, and I'm picking up these pallets of these mulches, and I'm moving these mulches back and forth all day like a goddamn jag-off. And I finally get to the point where I'm trying to back it up, and I back it up, and there's this little dumpster there, okay? And so I'm trying to avoid the dumpster, and I back it up into this little crack that was in the ground. And it gets stuck, and he's got to call the tow truck, and there's a generator in front of it, because they just wanted us to stay warm in here, because it's really cold outside right now, okay? So let me tell you, I just get in the truck, get in the forklift, whatever you want to call it, and it gets stuck, and we take a pallet jack and put it under there, and we're jacking her up, and it doesn't do nothing. So they just got to call the tow truck company, and I got a little chastised after that, but it's okay.
Not really laugh, but every time Ken wants me to do something, he comes by 5 minutes later and asks me if I'm done yet.
And were you done?
5 minutes after him asking me? No.
Why not?
Come on, Jonas. You're dumb.
I planned on just dying with the company after we close.
Still looking for ways to make money. I'm poor.
I go to school, and then when I come back for the summer, I'll get another job.
Do you know where?
No.
Well, I'm getting back to the school. I goes down there to study like something just to do something like that, because I got to stay busy.
Well, I do have another job. I've had one for about 2 years now. I work at FedEx. But after we close, I'm gonna hopefully take a break, take some personal time, not have 2 jobs for a while. Blech.
After the store closes, I have another job currently I'm going to, probably work full time there, work more days there until I go back to a seasonal job I used to work at a little movie theater, and that will be something to work to. But I will for sure never forget this work experience I had working at Kmart, and it's definitely something that'll stick with me for a long time. It definitely helped me in a big way.
The last couple of days were extremely depressing. Every day comprised of pretty much just moving empty quads and clothing racks out of the way, picking up merchandise that customers threw on the floor, and sweeping. That's really all there was left to do. It all came down to just waiting for the last day. In between, of course, we had some fun moments between us employees. We spent a decent amount of time throwing balls back and forth across an empty store. Turns out closing stores make for great sporting arenas, by the way. Our last day was a day unlike any other. Sunday, January 28th, 2018. I wasn't scheduled to work that day, but of course I was going to come in and work. Why wouldn't I? Not only to be there for the documentary, but for the store. I loved this store. Without this Kmart, I don't think I would be the same person I am today. I went from just a kid who needed some extra money to be able to afford a car so I could hang out with my friends on the weekends, to the person I am now. Kmart enthusiast, independent adult living on my own. Somehow in the span of 2.5 years, I went from a cashier with zero retail experience to a manager who closed the store almost every night by myself. Of course I had to be there for its final moments. I showed up right before the store opened at 8 a.m. I was serious about this. I wanted to experience the entire day. We had a couple of people waiting at the front door to take advantage of the 90% off sales. At 8 o'clock, we unlocked the doors. It was slow at first, but as the day went on, it started to get busier and busier. There wasn't really all that much to do other than stand around, talk to each other, and answer the phone every now and again. We did get pizza, so we could go back and grab some if we were hungry too. We all slowly watched our store die, its corpse being picked to the bone. This was really it. After today, we are no more. At around noontime, the liquidator radioed me and told me to make the 95% off announcement.
Kmart shoppers, the time is now. Everything in the building is now 95% off. So now is the time to buy your stuff. You're getting a great deal. 95% off store-wide. Absolutely everything. Take advantage now. It is your last chance before we are gone forever. Thank you for shopping with us here at your Moon Township Kmart. We've had a great 45-year run with you guys.
When the prices changed, we had to reboot the registers. Of course, because Kmart registers are from 2001, it took quite some time. Why they try to shoehorn 2018 retail hardware peripherals and software on 17-year-old registers, I still have no idea. It totally blows my mind that they don't understand why we have issues all the time. Anyway, 95% off began and more people came flooding in. People were getting items for as little as 5 cents. It was insane how cheap everything was, but we had to get as much of it out as we could. People were asking us when we were going to close, and we just told them as soon as everything was gone. I think that really struck people. We got very surprised reactions. Before long, at about 3 in the afternoon, it was time. I was told to make the final announcement.
Kmart shoppers, this is it.
4, 2,
It's the last, how many minutes it takes for everybody to get out here. But this is it. 45 and a half years of this store. We sold a lot of things. We, made a lot of people smile. A lot of people made us smile. We had a good time here. We had a good run. But as all good things must come to an end. I don't know what else. I don't know. I'll think of something else.
How about for the last time? Thank you.
That's it. All right. So for the very last time, we want to thank all of you, from Moon Township Kmart to you guys, for supporting us, shopping with us, growing up with us, living with us, and buying from us. We miss all of you. We're going to miss all of you. We thank you. We appreciate every little bit of business and all our friendships we've made and everything we've done. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful life. I hope to run into you all soon. Probably. I have listened to your phone numbers. So, alright everybody. Now's the time to go check out, get those deals, 95% off. You're not going to get them anywhere else until Bridgeville closes. So, alright, I guess we won't do this again until Bridgeville, but this is it for Moon. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.
We locked the doors, put a sign up front that said stores closed, everyone made their final purchases, and we were done. Even though we were closed, of course it didn't stop people from trying to get in, some even staring directly at the sign that said stores closed as they continued to try to push the doors in. Again, sometimes I'm afraid for humanity. But that was it.
Your Spirit, Lord Jesus, will inflame them and send them forth for the task of the new evangelization.
So, I made a deal with the liquidator. I'm gonna buy these plastic spider bags. There's 100 in each. They were originally $3.99. I'm gonna get them for 5 cents a piece. And I'm buying 215 packs of them.
So it's how many spiders altogether?
Over 20,000 spiders.
For $10.
Yes. Do you want me to actually put it on if we're doing this? My baby! My baby! I'm pregnant. I've got a dog at home. I'm not going to be able to work for 6 months.
We continue to pray in the silence.
If you listen really closely, you can hear music from a different station playing in the background. That's spiritual.
After everyone was gone, we ended up with about 10 carts of merchandise and 5 clothing racks. We spent about an hour or so cleaning up. I went to the back to do my final end of day report, and at about 5 p.m., I turned my key for the last time. I will never forget my time at Kmart. It will probably remain the best job I've had for years to come. We had so much fun. We made so many friends, and with them, so many memories. Even though now I, along with all of the employees at our store and so many other stores, are now out of a job, and the CEO is sitting on his private island somewhere all cozy, I'm not mad. Life moves on. The sun still comes up every day. I'm still going to keep shopping and still, of course, continue to make videos about Kmart. The Kmart dream may be dead, but it is not forgotten.
Kevin, I've been instructed to give you an assignment when you're done with your break.
Why are you
What?
recording?
Because this is really important.
Sure.
And I'm actually serious. Beth told me to tell you. You have to do this. Somebody shit all over the walls in the women's restroom and you have to clean it up.